Hello crafters, it's Rachel from Never Not Crafts, and today I'll be showing you how to do a longtail cast on. For this tutorial I'm using a weight 4 yarn and size 11 knitting needles. Need help figuring out what needles to use with your yarn? Take a look at my blog All Things Yarn. A link is in the description below. Let's get started. First off, before we do our cast on, we must learn how to do a slip knot. So the most important thing for the long tail cast on is that when you create your slip knot, you have a lot of end piece of yarn, okay? Because that's what we're going to be using to cast onto our needle here. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold it in half, and again, you're going to want a little bit. You're probably going to want a foot of this end, okay? So if you can see, I have about a foot of yarn that's folded in half, okay? Once you do that, you are going to take your loose end and you're going to fold it over. So the top string right here is your loose end, and the bottom string here is attached to your ball of yarn. So you're going to take the string that's attached to your ball of yarn and you are going to pull it through that loop that you just made. And you're going to pull it tight. Okay, let's do that again. So you have your loose string right here, and you're going to fold it over. So you've created a loop right here. Okay, you're going to take this string that's attached to your ball and you're going to put it in your loop like so and pull tight. And that's how you do a slip knot. We have just completed the slip knot. Now what we need to do next is get our yarn onto our needle. So what we're going to do is we're going to slip the slip knot onto our needle and then pull tight. The next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to take our pointer finger and our thumb and we're going to put it in the middle of the two strands. Then I'm going to wrap my pinky and my ring finger around my yarn like so. Okay? Then you're going to separate your pointer finger and your thumb so it looks like this. Okay? Now to do the long tail cast on, we are going to go underneath this yarn and we're going to loop around this yarn, pulling this through, okay? So we're going to go under, around, and we're going to pull it through, like so. Okay, let me show you that again. Okay, so we've got our pointer and our thumb in the middle of the two strands. We're going to loop around our fingers around the two strands of yarn with our pinky and our ring finger. We're going to pull our pointer and our thumb, separate them so we have something that looks like this. We're then going to go under, around, and we're pulling it through. Let's do that again. Our pointer and our thumb in the middle. Wrap your fingers around so it looks like that. Separate your thumb and your pointer. You're going to go under, around, and pull through. And pull tight. Under, around, pull tight. Under, around, pull tight. Under, around, pull tight. Under, around, pull through, tight. So when you're counting the amount of stitches on your needle, it's important that you don't count the first one. The first one was your slip knot. See how the rest are like a braid? We're going to count those. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 7 stitches on my needle. I'm going to do 3 more, so it equals 10. So I'm going to go under, around, pull through, tightened. Around, over, tightened. Under, around, pull through, tighten. So again, we're not going to count this stitch right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now you have 10 stitches casted on using the long tail method. I recommend you do this cast on a couple of times to get used to it. In the next video, we'll go over how to do the knit stitch. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.